track of all the non-assists you get?
Yeah, I know. The boys like to tease me now that's in the media, but like I said, I think it's there's a lot of guys that do those type of things. It goes noticed in the room. That's the only thing that matters. It's pretty cool to just to hear from your teammates and things go well.
When you came in, when you came in, I mean, you had to battle for a job. It was a pretty full lineup.
Yeah.
How satisfying has it been to establish yourself as so much a part of the regular rotation?
Yeah, I think that was kind of a thing to figure out during training camp, kind of where you're going to slot in. But I mean, my game's been the same for almost 8 years now. I've been pretty simple. When I talked to you guys in the summer, I think I explained it really well of the type of player I am and kind of what I bring, and I think there's really not maybe not too many type of those players left, or maybe that role is kind of diminishing, but obviously I enjoy it.
How does it feel coming back to the old stomping grounds?
Yeah, obviously spent a lot of time here. Obviously a little different walking in today, but really cool thinking about it today. Got some family coming in, a lot of friends here that are going to be friends for life. Obviously teammates on the other team. That's probably going to be the worst part, is playing against some of those guys. I've never played a game against Clayton Keller. I'm going to definitely try to hit him out there and try to do some things that I've always wanted to do. But it's going to be a cool day. I'm going to definitely enjoy it.
How much did you enjoy playing here? I mean, we talked about you that first day that everything was. It's got to be a little difficult playing here with all the rumors. And there's always something going on. That's for sure. I mean, unfortunately, just the way it is right now with the rink and all the rumors going around. I mean, it's hard not to hear it. I mean, we're all on our phones, we're all on social media. It pops up every now and then, but it's difficult. But I mean, once again, none of those players can control that, obviously. So just try to do your best to block it out.
Do you just try to embrace? I mean, airplanes going, you can hear them going on overhead as you walk into the room, and the intimacy of such a college rink, basically.
Yeah, it's different. I think the biggest thing, I mean, obviously playing here all last year, once the game starts, you honestly don't look up too much. I mean, obviously it looks different. It's not, there's no upper bowl, there's no all that stuff. But when you're in the game, I think you could ask every player that's ever played a game here. It's a normal game. Once you're on the ice, it's the same size as every other rink. I think the outside and coming in and seeing it all is probably the weirdest part.
Ghost just gave you the stare down. It was last year at this time at the deadline that he came here and you took him in. Just reflect on that and how that went for you, both of you.
Yeah, obviously had some good times here with Shane, and it's always a tough day around this time. I think everyone's a little nervous. I think there's an hour 30 left here until maybe some guys are pretty happy to turn their phones off after that. But Ghost, obviously being here for a couple of years with him, we had some good memories here. And he's another guy that he got traded. He was the first game. He just moved locker rooms. He played Carolina and he scored the first shift against us. So I'd like to do that tonight.
What does your lineup look like tonight? Will you need to?
11-7,
okay.
So pretty simple. Obviously, Klim moving on. We just add Hall, go 11-7. Obviously, we've had a ton of success with 11-7. Was probably leaning towards 11-7 as is. So everybody available for today is in, and excited about the opportunity tonight.
Do you need to make any considerations for playing again tomorrow as far as needing more bodies, or?
Of course, we'll probably need a body, but we'll probably see what the next 24 hours comes.
What's your initial reaction on CMAC, and why don't you think it ever really worked out for Klim here?
Klim, Klim's first of all a great teammate. He did a lot of things for us here. Liked coaching him. I think even throughout this year he expressed some interest of playing up higher in the lineup. I think that's where he wants to be a little bit within this league now, and obviously I think he'll get the opportunity.
What do you know about CMAC?
Don't know a ton about CMAC, so yes.
How, has this been disruptive at all this week? We've talked a lot about it, and I know guys are professional, but it's still...
It's real, but I think the guys, they're pros about it. What I like is, I like our guys. I like our depth. Everyone's like, who's coming out? We struggle with some line decisions as it is. So We like all of our guys. If we add, there'll probably be depth or there'll be a purpose to it. But again, this group has got us in this battle, and we did our deadline type moves with Kane and DeBrincat and what we did in the offseason to make us competitive and be where we're at. So I think it's real because it's the day of the deadline. But I think our guys are pretty good with whatever happens.
Is that what, I mean, you can't, just like that you hope that that's what Steve sees, or that the message you guys have sent, that like you've gotten them, and you just lost to two of the best teams in the league, and without Dylan in one of them, that there's no reason to think this team needs to.
Yeah, I think the message is there. This is a good group, it's a competitive group. I literally know if we need anything. I said from day one, maybe 2 weeks ago, our best addition might be no addition because of the group we have.
There's obviously a lot of noise, not just with your team, but around the league. Everybody knows what's going on, and they've got their eye on it. But the 2 points tonight, the importance of them, the focus, go to that.
All of our focus. This is an opportunity. If we want to stay in this battle and stay in this fight, when you run into these slides, you've got to find a way to stop them. And we have an opportunity tonight on the road here against Arizona.
He didn't grab a ton of headlines, but how much has Christian Fischer meant to you guys?
A ton. Obviously, the way we use them, good timing. Yeah. Fischer, we're talking about you. Good timing.
His ears were burning right there.
You knew we were talking about it. Keep going.
There you go.
Positive for the room. Playing center, which is not natural for him. Does great with it. Dylan now, he's in our penalty kill now. He's helped us in every situation. You preach wanting to do detail and things right all the time, getting to the net, going to the hard areas, winning line battles, winning wall battles, and he does that. So great addition for us and a good piece of our team.
I can't remember which game it was, but there was one recently at home where he got the puck into the crease. It touched an opponent, so whoever scored for you guys, nobody got an assist. But like he's the one. Do you guys internally keep track of those kind of?
We don't have. He does. No,
he does. Yeah.
We don't have any numbers in that. But that's my point. He finds himself. Yes. Yeah. A lot of times we retrieve pucks on a forecheck. He's involved. Plays around the net. He's involved. So, yeah, a lot of unnoticed things he does, and why he's valuable for us.
And Alex tonight's right. Alex tonight.
Yep.
James
Alex
tomorrow.
tonight and James tomorrow. Yep.
You played here last year for the first time. It was a very heavy Red Wings crowd. Can you just talk about the environment you're expecting tonight here, and just what it's to play here at a unique arena?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's an unbelievable atmosphere here. It's really neat in a lot of ways. But we travel very well, especially when we come out west here. So I would expect, as usual, a very pro Red Wing crowd, and it'll be our job to get them excited tonight.
It's kind of neat to have like one quirky arena like this out there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, the setup here is way better than the rep it gets. Even our coach's room, the locker room, the atmosphere. It's a smaller building, but it's atmosphere right on top of you. I actually like it.
And then a full day yesterday to kind of reset and reflect after that Colorado game. What stood out to you in that one, and what needs to be cleaned up?
It still has to be defending. If we're still going to continue going forward, it's going to be about our details in our team game, which slipped a little bit the other night. And again, I think everybody could want a little bit more. That's a unique situation. We haven't handled Dylan being out of the lineup this year. That does change our lineup a little bit, but I do think there's a little more ability for everyone to step up a little bit, and that'll be our goal tonight.